this thing really goes high. And then you go over the top. The wedding is at the top. You go over the top, it's the wedding, and then you just scream it.
What's up?
Even if you make plans, you never think you're really ready for marriage.
No, it's like any growth. You can't be ready for it because it's growth. It's going to be new. It's going to be new.
This song. This song be cracking me up now every time I think about this now.
This is
It's a question of my heart.
you got it. Don't belong to anyone but you. And if that's a question of my love, you got it. Baby, don't worry, I got plans.
Whoa, my goodness. That's too funny. We'll wait a couple more minutes. Oh, my goodness. I want to ask a question. Which of the 4 C's is the most
I'll admit it, albeit forget it. And remember my late 20s, still never been to a wedding. It's the idea that lobby empty. You're not saying me well. It's not your fault they tried to get me. Cause I'm gonna need to sell. And I need you to myself. I'm trying to see you afloat. And don't want to see you sail. I fail. I see you about to cry. Cause when I enter the city, they leave right out their pride. Sorry. You staring at my comments. Fearing it's gonna always be sharing me what all out.
Totally.
How dare I say ignore me? Prepare for the day I leave you here. It's what you fall down.
What's up, CJ? What's up, Angelique? I'm just doing this real quick. We're going to get started in like 1 minute. I wanted to do this. Let y'all see behind the scenes real quick. Get into the groove. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a full show tonight. She over here cute too. I can't spell.
Be making plans.
You know what I mean? Question. Hey. If y'all saw the commercial for this show tonight, this episode, hey, you know what? Hey, I'll be making plans. Baby, I'll be making plans. Hey, it's one of Usher's classics, and it's not even his song.
Wale?
It's Wale. I don't know, one more. And then we'll be done. We'll get started. You know what's funny? Someone called me. Oh, actually, the conversation, and said they watched. That was the same one who's. I told her about the show, and she's watching. That was the one about to go to dinner. But she was saying how her friends watch 4 more episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's all of them. I was like, yeah.
That was cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
The gals.
You know what I'm saying? It was at the salon, so I said, we got to pay them a visit.
Yeah. Oh, what salon is it?
I don't know. I got to get them. I'm trying to give them a shout out.
So I'm a chair dancer.
So we had this debate, right? I don't even want to talk about it. I'm going to get mad. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm going to be mad. Oracle? Who's Oracle? There we go. It's being slow right now. There we go.
I would feel like I'm a planet, and these other women that are kind of moving through the soul.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Marriage is like you decide to jump off of your planet across to another planet, and you can only do it when one planet.
You over here being impatient?
Yeah.
Don't be.
Hey, I think I could jump
I have patience issues.
Oh, that's a good part of the communication.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
letting you know you have
letting you know
patience
that,
issues.
yeah. So you'll know.
Go ahead.
So today we're talking about the 4 C's of communication.
Hi y'all, how y'all doing?
Hey,
Let me calm her down real quick.
I went right into
You want me to explain?
Okay.
Anyway, happy hump day, everybody. And welcome to another episode of Go Ahead.
So you think you're ready for Black Love?
So we're talking about what now?
Hey guys, it's Angel.
Yeah, exactly. You looking great today. Look, face all done. You got the pretty smile. How's your day been?
It's been stress-free.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Same here, just making stuff happen, busy day, but looking forward to hearing what you got to say today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it.
All right. So we're going to talk about the 4 C's of communication: consideration, courtesy, checking in, and control. So we'd like for you to chime in if you're watching and let us know which of those 4 C's are most important to you.
Well, you tell me. I mean, the way I look at it, they're all very vital.
They're vital, but 2 can be looked as positive, and the other 2 can be looked as negative. A negative connotation.
Okay.
I don't see the negativity in it, except for control, of course. But if someone's trying to control you, not take control of the situation.
No, I mean, you have people in life who are control freaks.
Yeah.
I met some in my life, unfortunately, that had, you know what I'm saying? What's up, S. Kane? What's up, y'all? But I met some in my life, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, this ain't gonna work, because you can just tell up front they was very controlling and just, they're aware of the highway.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, control could be looked at as probably of the 4, probably the most negative of the 4. Right. But on the flip side, though, sometimes you have to take control.
You do.
Especially as us men, we have to at times be like, I mean, I'm just being real, right?
You have to take control.
Sometimes we have to lead. Make sure I say it properly. Communication. Lead is, the wording is vital. But in this case, leading the night, leading the day, leading the plans. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like I did a couple of days ago. But even though it was a skit, it was a real, it had a lot of, real life issues with it.
It did.
Such as, I give you a great example. You probably saw from he left one, in terms of the commercial we made. I don't know if y'all saw the commercial, but he left one kind of, conversation in a flux. Because you remember my facial expression, like, damn, I was really trying to feel the character of someone who really was trying to be considerate.
Yes.
Who was really trying to be courteous.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, he appreciate her being courteous and checking in. But on the flip side, it was like, well, why you couldn't let me know?
Right. So the courtesy and the checking in really was void.
Right.
Because they didn't do it with consideration.
They didn't.
They didn't consider you when they made the phone call or checked in the beginning of the day when they found out that the plans would change.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that had been like, what did I say? It was 10 something. I think it was 10 a.m. or something to that nature. So my thoughts were like, all right, well, how about, how come I can't get a phone call like 10:05 or a text 10:02, you know what I'm saying? Real quick.
Real quick.
That's it. Or something before,
lunchtime.
Before I make these plans, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just being real. I'll be making plans. Anyway, I mean, I'm sorry. That was the first thing I thought about with that song was, that part. Now, You know what's funny about that song and kind of tie into the whole relationship talk? You remember at the beginning of the song, he said, you know, I've never been to a wedding. In the song, he said that.
Okay.
I mean, you remember the first wedding you ever went to? Have you? I'm assuming you've gone to weddings, correct?
Yeah, I've
Okay,
been in
making
weddings,
sure.
gone to weddings.
Uh-huh.
The first one, I don't remember the first one.
You remember the first one?
I remember the most memorable ones.
Well, okay. I actually remember my first wedding. It was actually my parents.
Mm.
So to see it, it was just like, oh, okay. So compared to normal Christian, like Protestant tradition, wait till you marry, have kids, etc., etc.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In this regard, it was like, oh, okay, this is my
Yeah.
parents. You know,
Yeah.
it was a little bit different. But I thought about from a point of view in terms of what if you with someone in today, 2020, pretty much 2020, never been to a wedding in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And you go to these weddings now, so especially those black weddings.
Oh, it's like the club.
Man, anyway, we'll talk about that another time when we talk about marriages later. But what else about the 4 C's really kind of drew at you?
I think when you're in a relationship or even dating, that when you take in consideration,
Mm-hmm.
when you consider the other party,
Mm-hmm.
that you are, that is real. Like, okay, like today,
Mhm.
say you got asked by one of your homeboys to go to Magic City
Huh?
tomorrow night. No, Blue Flame tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
Thursday.
gonna say flame. It's
Blue Flame
yeah.
tomorrow.
Nothing to get
Thursday.
mad. See, I love Magic, but
But you have you got a chick, so you're dating,
Mm-hmm.
and what will be your response be to your homeboy?
To my homeboy.
Now you haven't said anything to the girl you're dating. What would be the response?
So my homeboy said, "Yo, let's go to Flame tomorrow night."
Yeah.
Well, it depends on 2 things. How I go about it. One, that her and I already make plans.
No, you didn't make plans. So this is the scenario.
Okay.
Your date is free,
Okay.
but you have not made any plans.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if she wants to make any plans.
Mm-hmm.
It's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Your dude asks you to go to Flame with you on Thursday. What do you say to him?
Let me see what's up real quick.
Right.
That might be a possibility, but let me see if she want to go. And that
or
depends.
Not. She might want to do something else.
I mean, depends on our type of relationship. Right. You don't want to go to front. You don't want to see no titties and ass.
Not really. I can look in the mirror for that.
Okay. I mean, granny, same
I
mirror.
can make it clap and everything.
You know what?
Do I have a laugh? Like, what was the little character?
You know what? I don't remember. But I get it. I mean, of course, we can do 50 other, things.
Right.
And I can go with the homeboy to the Flame any other time too.
Right.
But we may have a homeboy in town or something. I don't know.
I mean, it's all that can be expressed.
It all has to be expressed. But the thing is, I'm taking into consideration, like, let me not say yes.
Correct.
That's the main.
Right.
Now, granted, if it's my woman, she gonna want to go.
But y'all just went last Thursday. She might not want to go this Thursday.
She the one who wanted to go last Thursday. She might want to go back this Thursday.
No, maybe.
Don't assume. Don't assume.
Like there.
Hey, I live in a different place now.
Right.
I can't assume like that.
She can.
Some women just want to actually go. They want to go to strip club. They want to see some areolas.
They want to learn some dances.
They want to learn some dances, and they, probably had a good time the week before. You never know.
It's cool. It's just not something I would frequent. I have been.
I'm not a big strip club guy.
Yeah, I've been, but,
I used to DJ True Keon Hollywood fact. I used to work as a DJ in the strip club. Huh? Yeah. I should fall the beard and everything. Like, I was really I didn't care. At that time, I was like, I gotta make this money. I'm DJing, it's good, cool, pay for these books and everything else. But yeah, it was trippy.
Okay. So yeah, that's consideration. Like, just think about your partner, your mate, your husband, your wife before you commit to something.
I mean, of course. I mean, you always want to check in with your girl, regardless of any plans. And we talked about this even before when we was talking about this topic. Like, you know, one of the things that in my last relationship, I would always make sure to check in before I made plans. You know what I'm saying? So she may want to go, and I may want her to go.
Right, but checking in, that's what a lot of people have. They feel like it's a negative thing, like you're making them do something, and it's really not. It's just being considerate and courteous.
Or as someone else just said on live, it's giving clarity.
Yeah,
and that could definitely be another C. Clarity is peace of mind to me.
Right.
And
that's perfect.
That is, and that's your girl. That's your girl, CJ. You already know, but that's clear. Having such clarity can calm your senses, can calm your mood and everything. Yeah. I mean, just like after you ate a good meal, just clarity. The food was good though. It has to be good.
It's gotta be good.
Gotta be good. You know. I mean, Grant, we used to have some good wings at
where?
At the Flame. I mean,
oh. I heard the food was good in these strip joints, but
you know you've had some wings.
I haven't. Not.
You ain't had no lemon pepper.
I just won't eat.
You lived in Atlanta 5 years.
Yeah.
And you ain't had some strip club wings?
No.
I've been here. I was here 1 week. I mean, I was here 1 week. Actually, anyway, we'll talk about that. Okay. Hey, someone said checking in is considerate, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just easy to do it. If you're getting that level of consideration too. Yeah. I mean, that's real. Right.
But I think a lot of people, when they think of checking in, you make me do something, they fall back to the memory of when their parents was telling them what to do.
Yeah,
or they had that controlling mate that made them check in. So then they didn't want to go anywhere. Just forget about it.
Hey,
I'm just saying the house.
No, for real.
You don't even want to deal with it.
You don't want to deal with it. And granted, I'll talk about one previous date with an ex.
Okay.
And it was just like, I don't want to go. Just this how it was very controlling of her. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I'm cool. Mm-hmm. Why? The energy right now, I don't want to be outside with you with this.
Right, you just be miserable.
Yeah, and granted, I don't want anyone else observing us like this.
Right, because I've been places plenty of times.
Oh my God, ain't that the worst?
Like, what's wrong with you?
You be sitting there, you be trying to play it off, right? Like you ain't really listening or watching, but in the corner of your eye, you're right.
They're either arguing or not saying anything at all. And they just sit there.
Or the whole time they like this.
They do that?
I be like, what you doing, man? Did y'all even pray together? Bless the food together? Right. I mean, no, it's sad, but that's a real reality.
It is.
And granted.
Is it because he or she just still want to eat? Because I can't do it.
I'm gonna eat this meal.
I'm still want to eat.
Fuck this nigga
you
later.
Still want to go to the movies?
He ain't getting none, but I'm gonna eat this meal.
He gonna get some.
He gonna get an ear worth. You know what I'm saying?
No, he still gonna get some.
Oh well, really?
Yeah.
You gonna? Okay. I'm gonna leave my first comment.
No. But that's pretty bad, just to be in a miserable situation.
It's horrible.
Controlling.
It's horrible. And granted, there's a lot of women who are in controlling type of situationships. And let me phrase it. There's a lot of people, period.
Yeah. It goes both ways.
And they don't know how to get out of it, though.
Yeah. I think because their esteem is, compromised, or they may have not ever had high self-esteem. And it's just torn all the way down.
Have you always been a woman of high self-esteem? Or I'm sorry, let me make sure let me ask you properly. Do you have high self-esteem?
I believe I do.
I think you do. Because the way you were about to kick my butt a couple minutes ago.
Everyone has their moments of I would say doubt or
that's a good one.
Questioning themselves and not assured, of the situation or the decisions that they may make. But I've been in a controlling situation before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was me like, I'll just stay in the house.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I'm
get it.
sick. I was sick for a long time.
That's so wrong.
I was
Why
sick
you just couldn't be honest and be like, I don't want to deal with you no more?
because it was like major. It was marriage without the certificate. So
Oh,
it was
goodness.
a big break. So
Oh my goodness. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear that.
no, it's okay. I'm free.
Yeah, I bet you free at last. I bet you free at last. You know what? You said something that rang a bell
Mhm.
about, kind of words of affirmation,
Mhm.
and that's one of my love languages. But when moving here compared to the West Coast, I had to look in the mirror a couple of times. Like, I know I'm handsome. I know I'm handsome. But I can't even get a date.
Yeah.
So I had to really look in the mirror. And granted, let me make sure I say this properly. It wasn't like I was going for something top notch, you know what I mean? Like the baddest one in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, you knew your lane.
I knew my lane. Granted, I feel as if I can holler at anybody.
Let me not put this blinker
Boy.
on.
Man, what?
10 and 2.
Man, what? Man, I knew I could.
You went like this.
Man, forget you. Forget you, guys. That's home blast on me. But that was the thing. I really thought like that.
Right. Then, hey,
It's
you
real.
want to start out.
Right.
Just start out on.
That was real. That's what I thought. You know what? Pineapples.
You want to start out slow. You were new to the city, figuring it out. I get it.
That's okay. I still be making plans. But no, I had to really look in the mirror a couple times. Like, damn, I can't even get a genuine back forth interest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was, it took a minute. It took a minute. I'm still waiting on yours. You know what I'm saying?
So another C.
We got a new one?
Yeah, courtesy.
Well, tell me about courtesy.
I think you have to have in a relationship or dating. We just call it relationships,
Okay.
situationships. It's all comprised of the same. The same shit. You're on the journey.
Okay.
So in a relationship, in order to be courteous, it's like that's when you extend the information to your partner.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Hey, as in our commercial, I have to work late now. And you had plans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or
I had hooked it up too.
you did.
I was gonna hook her up.
Or is my dude getting married in January?
Okay.
You already know you want your girl to go
Right.
instead of December 15th, telling her now it's too late. The flights are higher.
Right.
You know what I mean? You weren't courteous enough to let her know the information.
Okay.
So that you can plan.
Right.
Make plans.
Right.
So it's just when things come up, just be courteous and do things in a timely manner.
Well, here's another thing. I'll make sure I throw this in there with that.
Right.
You're shoot your shot. I'm old.
What are you talking about?
Someone said make sure to shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying?
Woohoo.
In terms of me moving here and granted.
What was that? What you was trying to do?
I mean, I'm always trying to shoot my shot on the right basket.
Mm-hmm.
You caught that? You know what I'm saying? Because some baskets.
Are you playing like at main event? Are you like NBA? Are you ABA? Are you overseas? Are you little league? What is it? What's the one with the little balls like this?
Little balls. I wouldn't
Little
know.
balls.
I wouldn't know. Pineapples. Little balls.
So go ahead. So
Know who I am? No, I'm joking with you. Nah. Some ball by his butt. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I'm a skilled shooter.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? And those who never see me on the court, you have no idea. I used to ball. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? No.
But it's already no if you don't shoot your shot.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Exactly. So, I'll be making plans. I'm gonna throw in. I'm gonna go back to consideration real quick.
Okay.
One of the biggest things about consideration that sometimes get misled is how you know your mate's mood swings. You know your mate, especially if I'm a man and I'm with my woman. You know her time of the month, stuff to that nature.
Right.
And you know how she may act differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that negative or positive. I'm just saying
It's
she's gonna act. It's just nature.
It's human nature.
We don't go through that.
Y'all
right?
do. It's just not a physical change in the body, but I think it's a mental change.
I mean, you know what, pineapples. I mean, it's really about, okay, I know what things, little small things she may like. Like I know her favorite type of ice cream, chocolate, her show, something that can brighten that next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Because if she good, then I'm really good during that time frame. You know what I'm saying?
You will be a good husband.
I would be, huh?
I mean, you talking about it.
I mean, that's just being real.
Yeah.
I mean, and Granny, thank you for that compliment. I know you'd be a great wife as well, Granny. I think I'm too freaky for her. You know what I'm saying? She over here talking about no strip club. But anyway, Granny, I don't really go. But what I'm trying to make is really understanding who you want to be with.
Yeah.
I don't want to be someone that ain't going to be considerate towards me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or as someone said, courtesy's lacking these days. That's a girl again. Courtesy's lacking. Yeah. Now, what's the difference between courtesy to you? What's the difference between courtesy and consideration?
You don't have to, anybody can extend courtesy, a stranger. And they can also be considerate. But I think consideration is more of when you're actually attached or involved with someone, where you think about their feelings.
Okay.
But being courteous is, I can allow you to go in the door before me. I can hold the door for you. That's being courteous, if you want to go there. But the difference for me between consideration and being courteous is that I'm putting forth the effort in consideration. Okay. In courtesy, I am following up. I'm making sure that everything is copacetic.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
I'd like to let you know this is what's going on with me.
Okay.
I'm going to extend that information to you.
That's vital. To me, that's vital.
Yeah.
You said something that made me think of another C.
What?
In terms of like holding the door and whatnot.
Yeah.
Chivalry. Shout out to my man. You already know who, Marquise. But chivalry.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that as a kid, my grandparents who raised me until I was 8, they was from the South. Not saying that my West Coast family couldn't have taught me this, but once again, I have to acknowledge how I was raised. Granddad in particular was like, look, you open the door. Mm-hmm. I don't care. You open the door for her. And that could be the kitchen door, the bathroom door, the car door, and all of that. Now, if you special in particular, you open the car door, make sure she opens the other side. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you've opened the door and let her in. Hopefully she'll reach over and open the door for you too. That's how I was raised in that regard. So that rarely happens. That's just a fact. That really happens.
Yeah, well, because I didn't. My father wasn't in the process of rearing me, so I learned that from. Shout out to Robert De Niro on Bronx Tale.
There you go. There you go. There it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's something that, once again, how you want to be treated.
Exactly.
Just this. Now, and as you heard the conversation I was having when you got here, but it's in terms of consideration, it's about making them feel comfortable. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the first things when I'm getting to know someone.
Another C.
Another C. It is another C. That it is. I've been getting these C's. I know my I need to go play bingo there. Granny ain't no seeing bingo. But I need to go play.
It is in Lotto, cash money.
Cash moves every dick around me. Cream if the money.
Dollar
bill,
bill,
y'all. Okay, dollar bill. Shout out to man Bernie Mac. Rest in peace. Happy belated birthday. But let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What is? No, let me ask. I was gonna go a different route, but now I have to say what I was really gonna say. Are you? And going back to control.
Yes.
Do you feel as if a lot of today's men in Atlanta, since we're in Atlanta, are very controlling?
I do feel that they are controlling. Not in the sense.
Hold on, I'm grabbing my tea.
No.
What?
I just feel like men here,
Mhm.
because they have so much accessibility.
Oh, here we go with that.
And options.
Here we go with that.
That they can control what's going on with them. Okay?
I'm listening.
So if you decide you want to date 5 women,
You can date 5 guys.
I can. But okay. So if you got a little money as a wealthy guy.
Okay.
We'll say it like that.
You come across a guy who's been blessed.
Who works hard.
Right. I got you.
And they've established themselves and they, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to have a lot more of a control issue because 1, they have the money, and 2, these women may be after that. Okay. So there's a lot of control that goes on within those relationships, situationships, whatever.
Okay.
Because either I don't think they even allow you to get to really know them because they're paying for what they want, which is a good time. Okay. And they're controlling it. So you might see Janice on Monday, and Janice, your day is Monday. That's it. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You ain't gonna get in on Friday.
I got you. Shout out to Lil' Kim.
That's Valerie's day. You know what I'm saying? And then it's the wife on the weekend. So.
And now they're gonna see me on the video. True. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So they have control over what they dive into.
Well, let me throw this.
It's not organic.
Okay.
It's a more control.
Let me throw this wrench in here real quick.
Okay.
Since I brought up Atlanta towards that question.
Oh, anybody. But yeah.
How with this being the strip club capital.
Okay.
Right, going back to the strip club or entertainment capital per se.
Yes.
We'll be nice, but it is a strip club.
It's entertainment period.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, all that being said, we have guys with the mentality. Some guys have the mentality like, look, I got the money. I'm about to toss all this money, regardless of how I got it. You know, right now I got this money. Yeah. I'm about to give you this money. You're gonna do what I tell you to do, and that's mad control. Pretty much, exactly. Right? Granted, the woman always, to me, I always say this: you have the power.
We do.
You have the power. And if you don't know what power you possess, I don't know what to tell you because I'm not a woman.
You have pee control.
That part.
Urination.
But. But the point I'm making is how if a woman can really and making sure they don't go off the whole, once again, love and hip hop reality TV type mentality in terms of just give me. And for those women who have been successful in that in terms of TV, that's them, God bless them, but everyone's not like them in that regard. Right. And hopefully you're not trying to even have that type of lifestyle, because who's to say you're going to bring out really happiness from,
Because are they happy? They don't look happy.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean some people are addicted to chaos and love it.
I ain't got time for it. I had a homeboy, he that's another C. He loved chaos. He loved women that had drama. He loved it. And I would look at him like, bro, you know she's drama.
Right.
Like, straight up, she's drama. He like, I love that. I love it. I was like, you serious? He's like, I love it. And granted, he did. Because this chick, and I don't mean chick in a disrespectful way. Make sure I say that. But this woman, she would do stuff, and I'm like, oh, hell no. The hell? But I love it.
Another way of communicating.
Yeah, he loved it, though. Yeah, I'm cool.
Mm.
Oh, another thing about this whole C's, these 4, 5, 10 C's we came up with.
Yeah.
Let's go to checking it.
Okay.
So let's say we just meet, or you just meet someone.
Yeah.
And granted, I always say, you gotta live with the male or female. Particularly, it should be the male doing this. But when you first meet someone and you're checking in, should it be solely his obligation, or is it on her to check in terms of just, hey, good morning, or how's your day going, or something to the nature? Of course, being thoughtful, and granted as a T, but in being thoughtful in that regard.
Well, I think that's just
and
that's just what communication is.
How often do you check in? You know what I'm saying?
So I think we have a different variation of checking in, because for me, checking in is more on the courteous consideration side. Yours is more of the conversation side. That's how I get it from your explanation. Just like, hey, thought of you today, or you was the first thing on my mind. Just want to check in with you. See how your day is, or whatever.
Even though y'all trip, you might trip though, because you might think we don't send that good morning text to someone else.
It's just when you say babe. But anyway,
no comment.
Other people may think checking in is the courtesy part.
Okay.
Right? Hey, I'm just checking in with you to see how long you're gonna be. I'm just checking in with you to let you know, I'm not gonna make it by 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Or just checking in with you, let you know, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
So there's, like I said, there's a different range of what checking in is to people.
I got you.
So to me, what you were saying is just dialogue. That's what that is to me.
Got you.
Just regular communication, conversation.
Regular, just straight regular.
Yeah, because everybody, it should be a two-way street.
I got you.
Everybody can't, it can't be one-sided. Somebody always be the one initiating the conversation.
No.
Yeah.
No, and I think we talked about that last week, how sometimes, it may be a long day and you just don't want to talk.
It could be.
Or someday, like, you really need to get this off your chest. Let us see. And need to express yourself and vent, so that way you can move on. You can just move on with your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get that too.
Your mouth and throat can be sore too.
I'm gonna go ahead and
another C.
And the C I just thought about right there. All these damn C's coming up. I ain't never knew so many C's in my life.
Those C's go into our next conversation.
What?
Our next conversation.
Well, before we wrap up, any questions y'all have out there, please make sure to send them to us. We got about another 15 minutes left remaining on the podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in once again on this hump day. But
it's a perfect day.
You know what? Today was straight fucking wet.
He's so much.
Everybody think I'm a nerd. Then when I say stuff like that, they'll be like, "You talk like that?" Yeah, I talk like that. It was some straight great fucking weather. Granted, I wasn't fucking, but it wasn't too high. It was just, wasn't it?
It was just right.
It was just right. You know what I'm saying?
Like you didn't have the windows open.
So you know what happened?
Fan.
It was
fucking again?
No, it was a lot of math. That means a lot of people was masturbating. It was hump day to themselves.
Oh my
I'm joking. I didn't.
No, you're
I didn't have time to. I mean, self-love. You know what I'm saying? You know. But one last thing before we wrap up the 4 C's, I want to make sure.
Okay.
Is there one C that we did not make reference to that could be added to?
I like. You mean other than what we've already talked
other
about?
than what we talked about, and I know someone brought up clarity.
Someone else said something else too.
Clarity, courtesy. That's from I can't remember the couple others, but
yeah.
I know for me, confirmation. And when I say confirmation, just making sure we're on the same page.
Yep.
You know, because when you over here and she over here, but you thinking you over here and she thinking, oh no, that's the worst. Because you done now, for example, you have now put her thinking that things are moving along slowly, like I'm really falling for this guy, and he could be totally like, nah, we good, but we ain't good.
Like, we good where we at.
We good where we at. Why we got to move forward? Why we got to put titles? You know what I'm saying? We good, man. Mm-hmm. But that's real because she needs that confirmation, or he may need that confirmation in terms of saying like, all right, well, I thought we was at this peak or this level, and now I have to slow my emotions down, or now I need to check myself in my emotions. Right. But that's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, because you don't want to waste your time with someone thinking you're here and she back here, or vice versa.
Right.
I don't know. That's why you have to be clear.
Clear.
All these damn C's, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I got to put some. That's another C.
I love games.
I love chicken. That's a C. But anyway, with that being said, I have a question for you.
Is a cock a male chicken?
It's a. Hey, get your girl right now. She's playing with me. Don't be pineapples. I from what I've been told, yes, a cock is a male chicken. Mm. You like cocks?
I like cocks.
So I'm assuming you like South Carolina, home of the Gamecocks. Anyway,
I like old shoes, old sportswear, Le Coq Sportif.
So yeah, y'all.
I like being awakened with a little cock-a-doodle-doo.
So speaking of all this cock right now, what's the craziest place you ever had sex at?
In the bed. What about you? And then
no, hold on, no, fuck that, fuck that, no. What? That's it?
On the floor. In the ocean.
You mean like ocean sounds in the bedroom?
No, in the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean.
What was that, man? Mm-hmm.
So there you are, guys. You know my secret.
She said bedroom. Now, granted, if that's the only place that you have no judgment here, none whatsoever, but and granted, if you're taken and happily taken, more power to you. I
spice it up.
What she just said, because you asked me where. Oh my God, some places that. Once again, my mama, she watching, I love you. My family watching, I love you. But there's some places that sometimes I be like sitting there like, I'll be reminiscing like, damn, I can't believe I had sex with this girl right on the pier. Like on the pier, like just her bent over and just porn star status. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. You might have
Life go
been
actually
over me.
I mean, you never know. You know, did you feel something on your shoulder? Well,
Drip down.
it dripped all right. I mean, you know, elevator. Oh, elevator. That was one of my favorites right there. Just stop this elevator. Just stop.
You pulled that plug. You pulled the plug.
She did. I told her, and one thing about me, do not tease me. No, I don't play that. Do not.
Ladies, listen
Do not tease me. Like, because I'm gonna give you one warning. And the one warning is gonna be the equivalent of 3. You see what I'm saying? Because I uncalculated, like, you kept on.
Right, you gave her chances.
I gave her chances, but now I'm like, you got one warning. And you mess with me, and I have my little certain spots and things. I know if you don't do that. And she kept doing that. And I said, keep on and watch what's going to happen. And he said, well, what you think going to happen? She stopped the elevator. She's like, what you going to do?
She a boss.
Oh, I had to give her a big. Someone said, you're so wild.
Me, I'm wild.
Yeah, someone said you're so wild. And then on my boss's desk before work. Oh. You know what someone else said? Someone said in the Mercedes-Benz dealership. I meant to ask her, is she driving the Benz now? But
what is she driving?
You're right.
What stick shift? Is it manual?
I mean, I'm just saying. I got one. I didn't do the movie theater thing. That was too. I kept hearing that all the time. Like,
yeah.
Movie. I mean, I've received, but I mean, parking garages, like at the top of a parking garage, like overlooking. Yeah. Rooftops. Yeah. Ooh, I got a memory in downtown Atlanta. Rooftop. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was bound too. What?
She knows who she is.
I mean, she wanted it. Can't forget this one. Inside a couple clubs.
I witnessed
someone,
serious? Yes, and it was so crazy. It was back in Cincinnati, and it was my favorite little spot. We did poetry, and
you did poetry.
We did poetry, and then had the party,
and
it will be super packed. So I'm standing at the bar, and so people standing at the bar, and I was like, "Where'd the chick go?" Like, I saw her, and then she was gone, and the dude was just standing at the bar, like. And then I was like, she's sucking his dick. She went up under the bar, up under the, the overhang from the bar. And then she came up out of there. Like,
hey, that's what I'm talking about.
And I was standing right there like, oh my God.
God bless her. God bless her. You know what I'm saying? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
You wouldn't do something like that?
Mm-mm.
You've never done something like that. I mean, you said the beach, everybody got the whole beach story. I mean,
I wasn't on the beach. I was in the water.
In the water.
Maybe a salty, then you get you're taking a chance.
Yeah.
Your pH level.
Yeah, balance.
Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, a few of my old offices. I won't say where because I might have some friends watching in that regard. Yeah. I used to be bad back in the day.
Used to?
Yeah.
You were worse than you are now.
Lord forgive me.
Old age setting in, so you can't do all the things you used to do.
Hey, look, Lord. Hey, Lord, please forgive me of my past sins.
Those transgressions.
Because Lord knows I used to do some fucking. I'm just saying. That's the whole point of this show in terms of being honest with oneself, and Lord knows. Anyway.
Has anyone else said where they've done
Someone said while driving.
Oh, Okay, that's pretty cool.
And granted, I've been part of that too. I've done that while driving.
You were actually fucking
I was-
while you were driving, or just getting some head, or finger fucking?
No, like literally, she hopped on the
You
top.
got
I'm
me
driving.
acting so bad. I don't curse.
Who said you had to curse?
It just comes out because I'm hanging around you.
You could say fellatio or cunnilingus. Even your girls was like, you wild. So they know what's up. Look, they say you wild. Don't be mad. I'm just saying, this 2020, the music you listen to.
What?
First, you didn't listen to Lil' Kim growing up? I'm done.
I did. It was the radio version. And I listened to Whitney Houston.
I'm gonna behave because Whitney's not here. But you listen to Prince? I'm done. Case closed.
Yes.
Look. Do that face this way. I ain't never seen you lick your lips and bite your tongue like that. You was over there thinking he was making plans.
Yeah.
I see a couple other people have made reference to. I got some messages earlier this week about where they done it.
Tell us.
One
Give
said
us
at a
inspo.
football game.
Some inspo.
One said at a basketball game. I said you just doing all kinds of.
I hope it wasn't a kiddie place.
Nah, it was an NBA game, and one was at an NFL game.
Well, were they trying to get with the players? I mean,
nah, they was with their friend, and they was yeah. I know. She was, and your friend was just joking about the bed comment.
Yes, girls. Yes.
I mean, hey, I've now in one place I've witnessed.
You saw him?
Oh no! I remember I was walking. I was walking in Hollywood, and I was leaving one of my clubs I was promoting at, and it was this couple, and they was going at it in the alley.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, you know how you sometimes just hear stuff,
Yeah,
and you be like, you hear someone going at it, you hear someone yelling or something, you be like, are they okay? This one though was totally different. They, oh my god, and I was just like, everybody okay over there? And granted, I didn't know if it was that or what, but it was just, oh my god, it was just. I need you to breathe. Oh my God!
Did you like walk up on?
No, I did something even better. Y'all okay over there? I was not, because Hollywood can be Hollyweird, so I didn't really want to. Hollywood is next to West Hollywood, so it couldn't. If you know about West Hollywood, then kind of like Atlanta in that regard. So I didn't want to really look too much. But he had picked her up, and they was, and I saw enough. It was like baby boy in the kitchen. Want some breakfast? She wanted sausages. Anyway, one last bonus question. I have a bonus question for you.
A bonus?
Yes, so I have a bonus question.
He's really surprising me with this.
Yes, I have a bonus question because you turned a little red, so I had to bring you back.
I told you I'm a red bone.
Shout out to all my red bones out there. You know what I'm saying, as well as Childish Gambino. What?
Go ahead with the question.
What you gonna be for Halloween?
Man, I'm going to the cassette.
You going to cassette, Tia?
Yeah. But so it's CJ.
CJ, you going?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. What should I be? So everyone, the party is Kenny Burns' birthday party.
Shout out to my man KV, Kenny Burns, the fifth member of True Hill.
Lifestyle specialist. The theme of the party is New Jack Swing, 80s, 90s. Birthday Halloween party. So costume party. What should I be? Or how should I dress?
I mean, you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
How slutty you want to be?
I don't want to be.
Now,
slutty.
granted, I only say that because that's the reason why I asked this question. Okay?
Yeah.
Because, ladies, Halloween, is that like your day to just act like a slut or something?
Is
just a dress.
A lot of ladies wear lingerie.
They wear that lingerie.
It's a police officer outfit, but it's.
But you see areola.
And the booty cheek.
Yeah, so I'm just saying. She said, "We in there. What you gonna wear? I know what I'm wearing. What you wearing? I can't tell you.
I know what I want to wear, but it's gonna be hot in there.
I need a too big MC. I need someone to be a too big MC because you already know. Now I was hammer in the past. I had the flat top, the whole fit, the whole ensemble.
And he loves to dance.
I don't know how to dance.
We need to be what was his name? The 3-6. What were their names? The girls.
Old Town 357. Yeah, I need my own Old Town 3. You know what? You give me ideas. I might mess around and be Hammer again. I was Hammer in Hollywood. That was so much fun, but I might have to dust that costume out. I was also Joe the Plumber. Y'all remember Joe the Plumber doing the whole Obama campaign back in the day? He was anyway. So I was K. West, the plumber, because I like to lay pipe. So anyway, I mean, you know. So I don't know what you think about. You could be, you know who you could be?
Who?
You know who you could be?
Who?
Meg Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion wasn't even born.
I'm sitting them knees.
Shit, I even fell down these knees.
Let me see them knees.
I don't try to be on my knees.
I mean, you over there just keeping in the bedroom. I see why you single. I'm joking.
I'm single by choice.
Yeah, I know. No, you're not.
Yeah, because I'm a choosy lover.
Thank you. Another C.
I'm a choosy lover.
Thank you. Another C.
Come on, Isley brother.
Oh Lord, here we go. Why don't you didn't say Kelly?
Hey, I'm not even gonna comment on him.
No. Speaking of which, if you that's a great question. If you get in there with your partner, and I got the music playing, it's on shuffle,
yeah,
and some R. Kelly come on, do you stop?
No, I'm a grand hoarder. Oh, shoot. Y'all act like y'all gonna stop it too, but I know you won't.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all been enjoying this show tonight.
I don't see nothing wrong.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Some of the comments.
Play, baby.
Uh-oh, guess what?
What?
Let's see if this happens. Someone wants to join us.
Oh, really?
See if they answer. Hi there.
I don't know who it is.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you? We're great. You wanted to... And granted, we can't see you.
Right here.
But I can see you now.
You can't see me, but I didn't even know what I was actually doing. I thought I was just joining by just to hear you guys. But you guys sound great, and I really appreciate the show.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Caller, where you calling from?
I am calling from Dallas, Texas. Actually, I'm in Carrollton, Texas.
Okay.
Carrollton, Texas.
I mean, you know.
Got a lot going on in Texas right now.
We ain't going to talk about Texas right now.
The Lone Star State.
Why you talking?
Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you over there talking about long. See what happens? You start talking about sex. She wakes up a little bit.
Oh, and E, not G.
But anyway.
There is a lot going on in the Lone Star State, as you say. But Keon, how are you, sir? And hello to you, beautiful lady.
Thank you. Hi.
I'm blessed. I definitely cannot complain. I woke up today, so I definitely can't complain. And I have a roof on my head, clothes in the back, food in the kitchen. I can breathe. I'm healthy. I cannot complain. On the flip side, I could talk about Dallas, but I'm not. I could talk about the fact that you're in Texas. We got to start back over with that.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
So, I want to hear what you have to say.
You have to bring her back.
Yes.
Yay.
Hi, Facebook Live. Thank you guys for tuning in. So, do you think you're ready for Black love? Any love? Do you love yourself? These are the questions that we ask every week. Oh, shit.
You got nervous?
Somebody. Hey, but it might have been somebody that fell off the thing. So yes, we want to entertain you, stimulate your mind, body, and soul. Right here, when you think about if you're ready for Black love. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. approximately.
Approximately, because your schedule could
Approximately.
change. Oh, snap. Your schedule could change now. Because you're about to have all these dates.
Right. I'm going to tell you real quick. I've been approached by several married men.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Since when?
Like past 2 weeks.
And?
It's horrible.
I'm sorry.
You know, they don't say it, of course. In the
beginning. You didn't know?
No, I didn't know. And it's not, it didn't go past the initial conversation, but I didn't know. You know? One guy, he pulled out his hand as he was talking to me, and I think he wiped his nose or whatever. And I
Are you
said,
serious?
You married? You got a ring? And he was like, oh, you saw that. I should have kept my hand in my pocket. I said, wow. So he was like, I mean, well, you know, you still want to go on a date? I said, you take your wife on a date. Nigga. Like, really? Excuse my language for those that don't understand. Yeah. So that was really disheartening for the wife, you know. I know where I am.
I bet it was. You know what's sad, and I really don't want. I really try not to talk about this particular topic. Is the fact that so many, there's so many married couples who are acting single. Mm-hmm. It's a lot,
and they know it.
Or as I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna say that for another time. Polygamy and all of that. The poly life.
Polyamorous.
We'll bring Crystal in for that one. Shout out to my man, Eric, Jinx, Dre, Lexi, as well as Crystal. The World According to Eric, every Monday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Southside Daz Network, Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you check in. Shout out to the homies. And they love you too.
Oh.
They don't like me. They be like, that's just West. They love me. The caller who we had someone who
you know her personally?
I know her.
Oh, she calls.
And I really don't want to put her on blast, but she was probably my soulmate.
She still should be if that's what she was.
She live in Dallas, no.
That soulmate doesn't mean.
She was literally like my soulmate. You know how you grow up and you have a crush on someone growing up? She was that crush. I was, hey love. That was my thoughts of her.
LL was worth crushing on.
Let me make sure. I read these comments again. LL.
Yeah,
Not LL.
Lick his lips.
Oh Lord, I bet you like that. But anyway, I just want to make sure we come back before we get out of here. I wanted to make sure I come back and make reference of, as we conclude this episode of So You Think You're Ready for Black Love. Tonight has been real cool to just sit and dissect communication, because I really feel, and granted, we only talk about from a verbal aspect. Nonverbal is pretty much 80% of all communication, because some of the energy, some of the looks, some of the smirks, some of the smiles, some whatever can cause a chain reaction.
Yeah, you're right.
In terms of a relationship or dating or whatever the case may be. So I wanted to make sure that you make sure I acknowledge you and saying you had a great topic on the night.
Thank you.
You know, and that's one thing I'm telling her. You know, I'm letting her know, like, hey, you got topics, let's talk about it. And she said, hey, Wes, let's do it. So
with that being said, in your words, just be more open to communication. Because especially if you want someone to communicate with you the way you want them to communicate with you, you need to be reciprocal in that. You need to do the same thing.
That's right.
Because you can't consider yourself communicating when you don't.
Huh? What you say?
Some people consider themselves communicating
Huh?
when they don't, or when they feel like they need to.
Or they have selective memory or selective hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been guilty of that. Oh, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. The hell? But
You heard me.
You know you heard me.
And sometimes it's just the delivery.
Or sometimes I just don't want to hear you. But you still have to listen.
Yeah.
And listen with an open heart, as well as just listen to be not to respond. Oh my God, yes, you took the words out of my mouth. And I used to be guilty of that. I used to be guilty of listening just to respond. She's gonna say that one word. It's like you know how you about to run track?
Yeah,
and you're on your mark. She's gonna say it. Get set. I'm waiting for it. Go. See, you said, you see what I'm saying? And all you do is focus on that one word, that one term, that one whatever. She'll say 50 other things. But that one thing, then, like, why you just focus on that? You didn't answer my question, though. Like, you flipped it on her, you know what I'm saying? That is so unhealthy. That is not a way to communicate. I've been guilty of that. Don't do it. I'm just being real.
Please.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just say no. And you know what helped me?
What?
Karma.
Get your ass. Did it bite you in the ass like on Friday?
I saw a dog. Bang, 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 bang. Oh my goodness. No, for real. Like, karma. I don't even want to touch bases with karma, but karma got me so bad. Which next week I have a topic already.
Okay.
But I'm not going to tell you. So tune in. No, everybody else have to tune in. I'll tell you when we log off.
Okay.
But everybody else have to tune in and make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Just type in So You Think You're Ready for Black Love, as well as, and the links are in our Facebook and our Instagram. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been dope. You know, we're about a month and a half in now.
Yeah.
This is dope.
You can follow me on Calling the Angel too.
If y'all looking to get your hair done, you know, y'all.
So you can be pretty for your black love. So it can be worn out and then you can come back and get it done again.
Oh, more importantly, we done brought out the freak in her today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen her like this, ever. Shoot, she over here got me. Anyway, point I'm trying to make is you have Halloween coming up. If y'all need your hair done for Halloween, You got homecoming coming up. You need your hair done for homecoming.
Thank you.
And if you refer me and say Keon Sippy, you'll get 50% off.
You won't. He misread that.
Huh?
You'll get 50% off.
Who get?
The person that referred them gets 50% off.
Oh, well, shoot.
So then once they come and they refer somebody, they'll get 50% off.
Well, if you say Kate West referred you, you get 50% off because I'm be like, hey, I can't get my hair done.
Yes, he can.
I can't. You gonna shave my head?
Oh, yeah. I do that too.
Oh, you do that too?
I shave.
You ain't never told me you do that.
I do heads. That's all I do is head.
That's all you do is head.
I do head.
Y'all come get your girl. Come get your girl. You know what I'm saying?
I
Come
do
get your
hair.
girl.
I mean,
oh,
sorry.
hair. Thank you.
And head.
Anyway, it's your man Wes.
And Angel.
I love y'all. Let's pray for Dallas
Yeah.
because it's some stuff going on for Dallas right now. Let's pray for y'all Falcon fans because y'all need prayer. And we'll keep your relationships in prayer too. Yes, I'm single and I'm praying for your relationship. I'm praying for y'all to have healthy communication. I'm praying for y'all to have vital sex. You know what vital sex is like. You got to get it in. Hopefully twice a day.
That would be awesome.
What you mean? Twice a day. When you wake up and sometime throughout the day.
Sometimes throughout the day.
Sometime throughout that day.
That
You
might
had
be
it in the
somebody
morning.
else.
Huh? See? Anyway, this is Angel. Make sure to follow her at
callanangel.com
and
or Call on an Angel on Instagram
and
on Facebook, Call on an Angel.
and once again, it's your man Wes. I am K_Wes. We love y'all. Stay tuned next week. We got 2 important topics to talk about, and it regards mental health and men. Okay? And toxic. Okay? So we're going to get real deep next week and talk about how men handle being toxic.
Or how
Or-
the pee drive them crazy.
Or, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. It's your man Wes.
And Angel.
Peace. I ain't got nothing to say.